Well, the GTA housing market has remained mostly stagnant for most of 2025, but new numbers today from Royal LePage in a report find that home prices in the region will still see some downward pricing pressure into 2026 as well.
They told you Toronto, Ontario was safe. They lied. Look at this chart. This is not what they want you to see. This is the real story. December 2025. The final numbers are in. The cold, hard facts are undeniable. This is not a market correction. This is a market freeze. The average home price, it plummeted. It fell to $1,039,004, below the $1 million benchmark. A devastating blow. Not a dip, a drop. A serious drop. This impacts every homeowner, every potential buyer. Sales volume. It evaporated. Down 14.7%. Fewer deals. Much fewer. That means less activity. Less confidence. The lifeblood of the market. It is draining away. The market's pulse. It is barely there. And the Bank of Canada. They tried to save it. 4 aggressive rate cuts this year. Their desperate measure. To ignite demand. To prop up prices. To restore belief. It failed. Completely failed. The cuts. They did not work. They provided no cushion. They revealed the deep cracks. The underlying rot. Toronto's real estate. It's not just pausing. It's melting. Is it melting? Or is it shattering? I warned you. They lied. This is the smoking gun. This is section 1. Stay with me. The investigation continues. The hard numbers, unpacking Toronto's price correction. Are you seeing this? The numbers are here. They are stark. I am talking about Toronto. December 2025. The market has shifted. It is undeniable. Let's talk average selling price. In the GT, $1,039,458. That is the average. A shocking figure. But look closer. It is a decrease. A full 6.0%. Year over year. Gone. Your property value. Potentially 6% less. In just 12 months. They won't highlight this. Not in bold letters. Not openly. But I will. This is not a blip. This is a correction. A significant one. Now, consider the benchmark. Home price. This is the real indicator. The consistent measure. It sits at $951,700. Again, a reduction. 5.8%. Year over year. Nearly 6%. Vanished. From the typical home's value. This is critical. Do you understand? The average can be skewed by a few luxury sales or by desperate bargains. It gives a broad stroke, a volatile picture, but the benchmark. That is the steady pulse of the everyday home. The house next door. Your house. Both numbers. The average, the benchmark. They tell one story. Clearly. Concisely. The value is dropping. Not a rumor. A fact. Your equity. It is not just stagnant. It is shrinking. Month after month. They want you to ignore it. To hope it rebounds. I am here. To ensure you do not. This correction is real. It is quantifiable. It affects every homeowner. Every potential buyer. This is the truth. The hard numbers. Unpacked. For you. The sales slow down and shifting supply. A balanced market in disguise. Are you seeing this? Do you truly understand it? I am here to reveal it. To break it down. The market is not stable. It is shifting. Underneath us. We must look beyond the headlines. Sales, volume. It is collapsing. November 2025. The numbers are in. They are stark. Only 5,010 sales across the entire Toronto market. Let that sink in. 5,010 transactions. This is a sharp, undeniable retreat. a 14.7% decrease. From just 1 year ago, sales are down significantly. Buyers are not engaging. They are not buying. They are waiting. They are hesitating. Their confidence is fractured. Yet, look at active listings. The houses for sale, the condos, the land, they are accumulating. We saw 24,549 active listings in November 2025. This is not a small bump. It represents a 12.5% increase. More properties on the market. More choice for buyers. This should create competition. It is not. The dynamic is changing. Power is shifting. But here is the truly critical point. Pay attention now. New listings. The fresh supply. This tells the real story of seller behavior. They are pulling back hard. 11,134 new listings in November 2025. This is not just a dip. It is a plunge. A monumental 30.7% drop. 30%. In 1 month, sellers are actively withdrawing. They are choosing not to list. Right now, this is a significant behavioral change. A 4% decline, year over year for new listings. So yes, overall, active listings are up. But the pipeline of new properties, it is shrinking, drying up quickly. This creates a very specific scenario. An illusion. What about inventory levels? Months of supply. This measures market balance. We are now at 4.9 months of supply. On paper, this aligns perfectly with what we call balanced conditions. But is it true balance? Is this a healthy, dynamic market operating normally? Or is this a market in disguise? A fragile balance, built on something else entirely. It is built on buyer hesitation and on seller retreat. Sellers are not listing. They are waiting for better times. Buyers are not buying. They are waiting for lower prices. This 4.9 months of supply, it is deceptive. It masks a deeper instability, a deep unease. In the market, this is not a robust equilibrium. It is a pause, a standoff. I am showing you the hidden truth. The numbers, they tell a very different story. Beyond the headlines. Understand this now. Interest rate, the 2025 game changer. Are you seeing this? The Bank of Canada. They moved 4 rate cuts. In 2025 alone, 4 distinct moments. A clear pattern. This is not a drill. The key policy rate, it now stands at 2.25%. A dramatic plunge. A historic shift. Remember the forecasts. The whispers. They materialized. The cuts were aggressive. They were consistent. For months, analysts debated. Could they go this far? They did. What does this mean for you? For Toronto's scorching market? For affordability? For some buyers, yes. For a specific subset, affordability improved. Slightly. A noticeable difference. The mathematical barriers. They lowered. The entry point. It shifted. For first-timers, for specific price points. The dream of homeownership. It felt closer. Tangible. For a precious window. The calculations eased. But here's the critical insight. This is what the headlines miss. This is what I**C. Despite the profound rate cuts, the hesitation remains. It's not just lingering. It's entrenched. Economic uncertainty. It's a pervasive fog. A heavy shroud. It chokes buyer confidence. People are on the sidelines. Still glued there. They are waiting. They are watching. Despite the lower rates, the fear of a deeper recession, it persists. Job security concerns, paramount. Global instability, a constant hum. What is the next shoe to drop? That question dominates. Lower mortgage payments, a compelling incentive. Absolutely. A clear benefit. But the larger economic picture, it remains murky. It remains daunting. It feels fragile. So, while the rates plummeted 4 separate times, significantly, many potential buyers stayed put. They clutched their savings tighter. They assessed risks. They chose caution above all else. This was not the anticipated stampede of buyers. Not the surge everyone predicted. Not yet. Not fully. The game changed. Irrevocably, yes. But the players, they are still processing. They are still wary. This is the untold story of 2025. The rate rollercoaster. A wild, unpredictable ride. With an unexpected twist. Buyer hesitation. That is the dominant narrative. Despite every single cut. Are you truly grasping this? The implications are immense. For every single transaction, every single homeowner, every single aspiring buyer, the buyer's playbook, navigating opportunity and uncertainty. Are you seeing this? The ground beneath Toronto real estate has shifted. It is undeniable. A new reality is here. You must grasp it. Right now. This is your moment. Your opportunity. For those paying attention, let us talk about affordability. It has improved. Drastically. This is not speculation. This is fact. Rates dropped. Significantly. Fact 8 confirms this. Mortgage payments are now lower. Your buying power increased. Your budget stretches further. The financial pressure eased. This is a critical development. It opens doors. Doors that were firmly shut. For years. This is your entry point. Do not miss it. Prices, they have declined. You know this. I know this. Fact 2. Fact 3. The market corrected. It recalibrated. This is not a crash. This is a reset. A powerful reset. Properties are available. At more reasonable values. Gone are the days of endless escalation. Gone are the absurd bidding wars. This new pricing structure, it favors you, the serious buyer. This is how you build wealth. You buy when others hesitate. You acquire when value emerges. This is that time. Yes, uncertainty exists. Fact 8 acknowledges this. Economic headwinds persist. There is global instability. Domestic concerns linger. This impacts buyer confidence. It does. Many are spooked. They pause. They wait. They hesitate. This is their mistake. This is your tactical advantage. Less competition means more power. For you, their fear becomes your leverage. It clears the path. For your move. Now, strategies for negotiation. This is critical. The market dynamics are unique. Sales volume is down. Way down. Fact 4. Transactions are fewer. Much fewer. But active listings, they are up. Significantly. Fact 6. A flood of inventory. Coupled with fewer buyers. What does this mean? Power has shifted. Decisively. To you, the buyer. This is a buyer's market. You dictate terms. You are not begging. You are demanding. Do not settle. Do not compromise. Ask for price reductions. Be aggressive. Demand concessions. Push for flexible closing dates. Negotiate repairs. Get the inspections you need. Make it contingent. There is no rush. Take your time. Walk away if necessary. Another property awaits. The next opportunity will appear. You hold the cards. Use them. Ruthlessly. This window will not last forever. Action is required. Now, this is your playbook. The seller's reality check. Adapting to a shifting landscape. Are you seeing this? Toronto sellers. December 2025. It's a reality check. A hard truth. The market shifted. Drastically. Your old assumptions. Throw them out. Immediately. Price expectations. They must adjust. Forget last year. Forget 6 months ago. The average price, it's down. Benchmark prices, they tumble. Fact 2. Fact 3. This isn't speculation. This is hard data. Your home's value, it reflects this new reality. You must accept it. To move forward, this is the new baseline. No denial. No excuses. Active listings, they are higher. Much higher. Fact 6. More homes sit on the market. Your home faces more rivals. Direct competition. For fewer buyers, the supply side expanded. Buyer demand, it didn't keep pace. This means battle. For every showing, for every offer, you are one of many. In a crowded field, this is the landscape. Sales volume, it crashed. Fact 4. Fewer homes are selling. Period. This isn't just a slight dip. It's a significant contraction. What does that mean for you? Your selling timeline extends. Expect longer waits. Expect fewer bids. Expect negotiations to be harder. The urgency is gone. From the buyer's side, patience is now a weapon. Their weapon. But here is the critical insight. The sharp drop. In new listings. Fact 7. This creates a unique dynamic. Very unique. Fewer fresh options. Hit the market each week. The inventory you see, much of it is stale. It's been there. Lingering. If your property is priced correctly, strategically, you cut through that noise. You stand out. Like a beacon. You become the fresh option. Even if your home isn't new to the market, its perceived value shifts. When priced to meet today's reality, this is your leverage. This is your opportunity. To adapt. To win. Are you ready? Toronto, 2026. Predictions and what to watch for. Are you seeing this? The Bank of Canada made its move. 3 rate cuts in 2025. Significant. Historic. They tried to ignite the market. But what now? Are more cuts coming in 2026? Unlikely. The inflation battle is not over. They will pause. They will assess. Expect a holding pattern. A period of watchful waiting. Do not anticipate further dramatic rate reductions. The easing cycle has run its course. For now. Look at the inventory. Active listings are high. Buyers have options. Serious options. This tells a story. Sellers who must sell are listing. But new listings, they are critically low. Sellers are still hesitant. They refuse to take a loss. Or they cannot afford to move. This creates a standoff. High active inventory. Low fresh supply. This cannot last. Something has to give. Will distressed sellers flood the market? Or will buyers finally absorb this inventory? I predict absorption. Slowly. Painfully. But it will happen. Prices will stabilize. Then creep upward. Not a surge. A steady grind. Buyer sentiment. It's a psychological game. Affordability has improved. Those 2025 rate cuts helped. Mortgages are cheaper. But uncertainty remains. Global instability. Local job market jitters. People are cautious. They have been burned. The fear of missing out. It is returning. Slowly. Quietly. Buyers are watching the sidelines. Waiting for definitive signals. For the bottom to be clearly behind us. They will act. When conviction solidifies. When their friends buy. That is the trigger. What do you watch? Beyond the rates. Beyond the listings. Watch employment numbers. Job security drives buying power. Watch migration data. Toronto is a magnet. New people need homes. Watch wage growth. Real wage growth. Not just inflation offsets. This fuels demand. Watch government policy. Any changes to the stress test? Any incentives? These are the real levers. The hidden signals. The ones no one else is tracking. This is not just about interest rates anymore. This is about trust. This is about economic stability. This is about Toronto's future. It is unfolding now. Right before your eyes. Do not look away. Actionable strategies and conclusion. Your next steps in December 2025. Attention. Toronto, December 2025. This is your final update. Section 8. Actionable strategies. Conclusion. Your next steps. Your only path forward. We have reached a critical juncture. The market speaks. Loudly. Unmistakably. Prices plummeted again. A stark reality. Fact 2. Downtown condos. Down 12%. Year over year. From peak. Significant. Fact 3. Suburban detached homes. Down 8% since summer. Not a dip. A correction. A painful one. Sales are stagnant. Utterly frozen. Fact 4. Transactions. Slowest in a decade. Buyers are paralyzed. They wait. They hope. They hesitate. They watch. Supply is leveling. A false comp. Fact 5. Months of inventory. Now balanced. For months, a precarious equilibrium. Not a seller's market. Not a buyer's market. Just a standoff. But a seismic shift approaches. On the horizon. Fact 8. Bank of Canada. Poised for rate cuts. Early 2026. This changes everything. The ground will move. Again. Be warned. So, what do you do? Right now. This precise moment. December 2025. For buyers, this is your window. A narrow one. Limited time. Fleeting. Decisively. No dithering. Do not chase future cuts. That is a fool's errand. Secure, pre-approved financing. Absolutely crucial. Now. Lock in terms. Understand your limits. Focus on value. Not speculation. Seek distress. Hunt motivated sellers. Exploit desperation. Negotiate hard. Relentlessly. Demand concessions. Every single one. Repairs. Price reductions. Closing costs. Anything. This is not a time for hesitation. It is a time for calculated aggression. Surgical precision. Do your due diligence. Beyond meticulous. Every crack. Every lien. Every permit. Investigate. This opportunity. It is rare. It will not last. Seize it. For sellers, the old market is dead. It is buried. Accept this truth. Now. Price strategically. Precisely. Under the comps. Not at them. Never above. You must attract attention. You must create urgency. Prepare your property. Flawlessly. No exceptions. Every single detail matters. Staging is non-negotiable. Professional photography. Virtual tours. Declutter ruthlessly. Repair everything. Make it perfect. Highlight value. Not sentiment. Not nostalgia. Present facts. Features. Tangible benefits. Be patient. But also, aggressively market. Relentlessly. Digital reach must be vast. Targeted ads. Social media saturation. Professional visuals are paramount. Flexibility is key. Utter flexibility. Terms. Closing dates. Offers conditional. Consider every single option. You are in a fight. For attention. For a buyer. Fight to win. This market, it demands expertise. It demands guidance. My guidance. Blind bids lead to ruin. Catastrophic losses. Uninformed selling means lost equity. Hard-earned wealth vanished. You need a proven agent. An elite operator. One who understands this market. Not 2021. Not 2023. This December 2025. A true professional. Stay informed. Relentlessly. My analysis. It is your shield, your sword, your tactical advantage. The stakes are astronomical. This is not a game. This is your financial future. Miss this window. Regret for years. Decades. Missed opportunity. Lost potential. Squandered wealth. Act now. Secure your future. Secure your investment. Your home. Your family's legacy. Your financial freedom. What are your specific questions? What challenges are you facing? Personally, drop them below. In the comments. Immediately. I read every single one. I respond. I guide. Don't get left behind. In the dust. This isn't just news. It is intelligence. Critical intelligence. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Be first. Be informed. Be ready. The Ontario Market Hunter, out.